Now we continue on. We're down to number 5 now. Depreciation is to be provided for buildings at 2% straight line and is to be allocated 20% on distribution costs and 80% on administration costs. There was no purchase or sale of buildings during the year, and vehicles are to be depreciated at 20% of cost. Let's have a look. So the buildings now are 700,000 at 2%, which gives me 14,000. 80% is for admin, 20% is for distribution. So admin will be 11,200, distribution will be 2,800, and the adjustment will be as follows. Debit depreciation buildings in the P&L 11,200 and 2,800, and credit accumulated depreciation in the buildings 14,000. Let's have a look at the vehicles. The vehicles are 22,000. All right, let's have a look at that. 22,000 at 20%, which is 44,000. So look, the adjustment, nice and simple. Debit depreciation vehicles 44,000 in the P&L. Credit accumulated depreciation vehicles 44,000 in the balance sheet. We've now been asked to revalue the buildings. So watch now. So look, it tells us here, down at the bottom of number 6, during the year, land adjacent to the company's premises, which cost 80,000, was sold for 145,000. But that's already been taken into the accounts. If you go up on the on the credit side, you will come across a profit on the sale of land 65,000, and you will see it there. 65,000 profit on the sale of land. So that will be put into the P&L as its own, under its own caption. However, it tells us then that at the end of the year, the company revalued its buildings at 900,000, and the company wished to incorporate the value into this year's accounts. So let's have a look at the revaluation. Now, so we put revaluation of buildings with old, new, and adjusted. The buildings are 700,000, and the accumulated is 56,000. If you go up on the credit side, you'll see opening accumulated depreciation 42,000, and then the 14,000 for this year. There's your 56,000. So that gives us a net book value of 644,000. The new building is revalued at 900,000. So the adjustment will be in buildings 200,000, accumulated depreciation 56,000. So therefore the revaluation reserve will be 256,000. Here's the adjustment. Buildings, debit buildings 200,000 in the balance sheet. Debit accumulated depreciation buildings in the balance sheet 56,000. That brings the accumulated depreciation down to 0. And credit revaluation reserve 256,000. Nothing new there. And the last adjustment then that we have to look at, we're told again is, and you have to be just kind of smart about this, included in administration expenses is the receipt of 12,000 for a patent royalties received. So we got in 12,000 euro, and what we did was we debited the bank, credited administration. What we should have done was debit the bank, credit patent royalties. So we're actually, this is just a correction, like as in correction of errors. And the adjustment will be as follows. Debit administration expenses 12,000 in the P&L, credit patent royalties received 12,000 in the P&L. Both of those are, it's a gain, you see. All right, we're going to stop there, and then we're going to get ready for the trading, for the profit and loss account and balance sheet.